Hi guys, I'm back with another video on my homeless shelter experience. I never told you guys what it was like staying there, so let's jump right into it. I had to stay at the homeless shelter for 5 months when I moved back from Indianapolis. Moving in the shelter was definitely a process. I had to call them every day for 3.5 months before I even got in the shelter. So I was sleeping in my car for about 3.5 months before I got a spot in there. When I moved in there, I just had surgery on my foot. I was on all these medications. They had me wearing this cast on my foot. They literally had me using this walker as well. There was no parking spot for me to park close to the door because my leg and foot was messed up. And then like the first day, the intake, that's what they call it, is the intake. They literally had me sign like 20 papers, asked me if I had diseases, where I was living before, if I was on any crazy medications or had any suicidal thoughts, all types of stuff. My caseworker was really sweet. I liked her a lot. She was really nice, really friendly, very welcoming. She gave me a little walkthrough of the dorm where I'll be sleeping at with the other men in there. There was like, I want to say 12 sets of bunk beds, so it was enough for like 24 people. Not all the beds were full. I want to say there was about 17 people in the room. But closer to winter, it did get more people. The beds got completely full. They serve breakfast 3 times a day. I mean, meals, excuse me. They serve meals 3 times a day. Breakfast at 8, lunch at 12, and dinner at 4:30. Weekends they don't serve breakfast and lunch. You have to go to a different shelter, and they get lunch, and they do serve dinner. They give you like a breakfast sack, brown bag on weekends. Then they serve dinner. They don't serve lunch. They make you leave the shelter, and they make you go to a different shelter, and you get lunch from there. They had a curfew. Monday through Friday, you had to be in by midnight, and you had to be out of the dorms by 8 o'clock. But on Saturday, you had to be out of the dorms by 9. And I think you can stay out until like 2 a.m. on weekends. And they also gave you like little weekend passes and day passes. You get like, I did get stranded at my truck stop because I had a flat tire, and I had to sleep in my car while staying at the shelter for 2 days. I was stranded out at the truck stop because I ran over a nail. I didn't have no money to get it fixed. It was a hot mess. So they gave me 2 overnight passes. That's what they're called. They give you some overnight passes. I think after you stay there for a month, you get like 2 overnight passes or 3 overnight passes. But if you're gone for more than 3 days at a time without letting them know, like say you got stranded somewhere or you just were staying at somebody else's house, like you will get kicked out if you're gone for longer than 3 days. I was never gone longer than 3 days. Thankfully, my car was fixed within 2 days, so I didn't lose my spot in the shelter. A lot happened while I was staying there. My car window got busted out. I ran over a nail, like I just mentioned. My engine on my van was starting to overheat. And then a drunk driver hit it in the middle of the night. I literally came outside, my car was gone. But that's a different video that I've already made. If you have not seen it on my YouTube channel or my last TikTok video I made, I got into a little argument with the staff member because my caseworker said that I could use the bathroom, but the area that the bathroom was at was blocked off. And she gave me the okay to go through anyway. But when I went through, there was another staff member over there, and she was being really rude from the very beginning, talking about what you doing over here? You ain't staying over. You can't come over here. You can't use the bathroom over here. I'm like, my caseworker said I could. She was like, no, I gotta check to make sure. She said that because you can't be coming back here. I'm just like, I'm telling you, she said it. And then I had to go number two. Like, I really had to go. Like, my stomach was not cooperating that day. And I had to go to the bathroom. I'm just thinking, like, she really gonna be mad if I go on this floor right in front of her. Because, like, I had to go. And all y'all know that feeling of having to go. Like, I really had to go. And she was not letting me go to the bathroom. And she finally let me go. And like I'm sitting on the toilet and she's talking about you almost done, we gotta close this area off, we gotta get from back here. And I'm telling like, ma'am, I'm using the bathroom, like I'm yelling at her, cussing at her while sitting on the toilet. Like I ain't never cussing nobody out while sitting on the toilet. But I was literally cussing out like, what the fuck? Like I had to fucking use the bathroom. Like I went off on her. And then, like, a different staff member came back and she was more calm and more understanding and stuff. And I'm just like, I'm almost done. Like, give me a second. Like, I mean, have you ever had to cuss somebody out while sitting on the toilet? Like, I ain't never had to do that. Probably had to yell and scream at her. Yeah, that's the only really big incident I had there other than my car being hit. Like, I came outside, my car was gone. I'm like, where's my car? But yeah, I work at a truck stop, so I never had to shower there. I never had to eat there. Thankfully, I have food stamps and was working full time, making my own money. So I really didn't need the shelter for anything but to sleep. But if I would have known that Section 8 took this long to get me a place, I would have just got a place without Section 8 because the Section 8 takes so long. Like I had to apply for like a Section 8 housing voucher. I had to get approved for it. So when you work full time, you're only going to get approved for a certain amount. When I got approved for it 2 months later, literally, that's when I could start looking for Section 8 housing. And I literally got approved for like 4 different properties, but I didn't have no car, so I had to find the closest thing to work. And it's a little studio apartment. It's not the biggest or my favorite, but hell, it's better than staying at the shelter with them dirty bathrooms, dirty rooms, like people steal your stuff. All types of stuff happens in the shelter. But thankfully, nothing happened to me. Yeah, that's all that really happened there. It's really not as bad as you think it is. If you ever had to stay at the shelter, if you have anything value, keep it on you in your pocket. You can't bring new weapons in there, of course. You can't record nothing in there. Don't talk to nobody. Just treat it as an urgent care. Just get in, get out, get better. It is definitely a plus if you have a job and a car. Literally get up, get out. If you have another place you can go get ready, maybe like, I don't know. Hell, if you have the money to go to a truck stop and take showers there, or maybe a friend's house you can shower at really quick or something. I don't know, but just try to be there as least as possible. Literally, I would wake up, get in my car, and go. Even when I didn't have a car after it got hit, I would literally just get up, call that Uber. As soon as I open my eyes, get up, call that Lyft or Uber, and just get out of there, go to work, just get away from there because people ask for money and they just really get on your nerves and just being around them is just. But I'm very glad I got through that chapter in my life. It definitely has humbled me a lot, and I have a new car now, I have a place now, I have a new phone now, I have everything I need. I just got a new job too, so things are looking up. But yeah, that is my homeless shelter experience video. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a little long, but hey, I had to tell y'all the tea on staying at the shelter. I will see you guys in my next one.